They thought he was just an ordinary narrowboater, but underneath all of that boring exterior and scruffy appearance, he was narrowboat Will.
Now this new one's doing nothing. It just shows you it's not that, doesn't it? And I knew it wasn't. Could even be down there somewhere. And actually, you can actually take these individual sleeves out because it's a little bit gammy in there. That there's a little bit crusty. I'm just servicing Mr. Van. Now he's revving out and seems to be running. I can't get hold of these washers, but I found out you can reservice them by cooker and quenching. You get it really red hot and you quench it and it makes it soft again. So I'm going to try that, see if it works. Get it red hot and then quench it. It's getting hot. Oh no, let's quench it. I'm not supposed to have. I'll tell you what, the little ridge that was on it is gone. Oh wow, so it's gone back to its original size. Well, that worked, fantastic. I reused that. I've saved, I can't get one. Been to Alfred's, I've been online, I mean you can't tell the size till you measure it all. Let's just reuse it, isn't it? Fabulous. Mr. Van, he's needing a lot of attention lately. What was it last time? I think it's all related to that wiring, you know. I'm sure most faults. I've still got a fault. I've got the coil fault light on the dash, and anybody can tell me what it is. I'm sure it might be a turbo boost or something. But the engine's revving out. I'm going to take it for a drive, so it goes. Quick oil change and service. I've ordered a fuel filter. It's not gearbox. I've done the clear. I've cleaned the air filter already. Another funny thing I noticed in Alfred's. Every time I used to go to Alfred's, I'd go into their computer and type in my van. It'd come up with 1040 motor oil, part synthetic diesel. But now it's saying 540. I had to go back home and check my records to see it was 1040 semi, part semi. Bloody what, I don't know why it's changed. It's weird. It is weird. Unfortunately, there's a lot of crawling around when you're servicing outside. It's got to get the sump plug back into there. It's still dripping slightly. I should leave it for a bit, I wonder. It's still dripping, isn't it? Oil's pretty black, but the oil, I always like to put my finger in it. Yeah, and feel it. That doesn't feel gritty or anything. A little bit gritty, but nothing. It feels really silky smooth still. So that's, I mean, it's before service interval. They're saying 10,000 on these, 15,000. And no way I'm letting my van run. There's no way I'm letting my van run to 15,000 before I give it a service. Not for the price of oil and a filter. Or 30 quid. Do you know what I mean? Right, this is Mr. Van's maiden voyage. That light's still on. It's revving. Fuel light's working. All the fuel gauge is working alright. Oil's okay. Right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Let me just adjust that up to there. Right, first voyage. Oh, feels responsive. Wow. My God, this is so much quicker. Bloody hell. Sorry. It's funny, so much quicker. Responsive. My bike's gone out the back now, so that's probably why 200 kilos have gone. Oh, it sounds beautiful. Oh my God, the response is so much better. Woohoo! Oh, it's smoking a bit. It's smoking a bit. clever. My van is so... wow. Might be where the guy... oh, give up with it. Might be where the guy... repairman, where the van hit 6,000 revs, blew out all the exhaust, cleared all the crap out. Could be that. The wiring's better now, the better connections, I don't know. Look at these roads. Oh my god, they're so dangerous. I've met about 4 cars on corners. Why is it sending me this way? It's not clever, it's not quicker, it's much more dangerous. I can barely get my van through. Barely get my van through. It's not clever, it's not quicker, far more dangerous. I'm not going back this way, this is just stupid, it really is. You've got to crawl at like 5 miles an hour so you don't smash into anything. This is just absolutely horrendous. I mean, look at the weather, it's stunning. Who wouldn't want to go out? This morning it was freezing cold, throwing it down. Now it's absolutely sweltering. 600 degrees. Who wouldn't want to play golf at 600 degrees? Who, you know? There we go, rear. There we are. Aston Golf Club. Looks like it's empty. I'm going to go out now and have a few rounds. See how we go. Look at this course for 11 quid, lot. Nice little 9-hole, isn't it? Greens are a little bit to be desired. On for 3, just duffed a chip. Have to go around, I have to move that. This is a par 3 from just there, look. I hit it just to here. I've just tapped it onto the pin almost. It's a par 3. To the non-golfers, that means you've got to get it in the hole in 3 shots. You've got to get that ball in the hole in 3 shots. If you think it's easy, come and give it a go. Put your money where your mouth is, rippers. It's a wasted walks, a lot of people say. Come and give it a go. Grow a pair and give it a go, rippers. Right, try and get this in. Got to end up over here somewhere. The greens aren't the best. 4, ended up, the greens like somebody just cut their grass in the back garden. Not very good greens, but it's a beautiful day. I mean, I won't be anywhere else in the world, to be honest, right now. If you think this is an old man's sport, oh God, it's bloody hard. I'm telling you, even for youngsters, it's hard. Even Leon will tell you it's hard work, you know. But on this course, there is. I'm the oldest. They're all in their 20s on this course. It's probably because it's an easier course, good practice course. There's 2 girls over there with 2 lads trying to play golf, practicing. Fabulous to see. And I can play. Last time I played here, I played with this young 20-year-old, and we got on really well, you know. Got his number, and we're going to play somewhere else. So you meet people, you know, like-minded people that like wasted walks. I found out with these vans you can do a self-service check. It checks everything, look, everything's working. Checks all your dials are working. Checks all. Look, keep your finger on that. Keep your finger on that button there when you put the ignition on, and it'll go around checking everything. I don't know what it's checked. Perhaps it's going to reset something. I'm not sure. Turn it off. Everything's working. Back on again. Yeah, come back on that light, look. Ugh. Never mind. Well, I've been here in Lancaster probably a week and a half. Weather is at middle of June, cold, wet. I'm moving back to Galgate. I'm going to go down the Glasson Basin. That's my mission. If you would like to join me, come along. What do you mean no? Oh come on, it's not that bad. Would you prefer to watch Heidi and Mrs. Mindful? Oh come on, that's just rude. Right, here we go, my first journey in a few weeks. Well, I've been on a massive journey with Mr. Van and all the hassle I've had with him. Getting back here, I'm hoping that it's alright. I'm going to go back, cycle back, take him for a run. And there's a little light on the dash still, but he runs alright. So, it's been serviced, cleaned him out, hey? Just bought this boat, forever. Couple. Hello, you're alright? Just talking about your boat. Young couple, just bought the boat. It's lovely. First boat, bought it a week ago. So it's actually a nice boat. It's got a really nice hull to it. That's the shape of that. Who made that? Very, very nice. So there we've got the first boat. Oh, imagine how excited they are. Bless them. Lovely, lovely. She was. Didn't meet him. She's nice. There's a couple of houses here, one here, one here, that don't like boaters. The weirdest thing in the world, isn't it? This chap here it comes down, how long are you going to be there for? Doesn't like boaters. Let's get a fence up, mate. Just put a bloody fence up, see? That'll all go in the canal, I bet you. When no one's looking. Filthy swines. Can't stand people like that, they're just weird. They really are. Buy a house next to a canal, it's worth a lot more now in value if it's next to a canal. We don't want filthy boaters on the canal. It's us boaters that keep these canals clean and weed free without prop, just by going through it keeps it clean and keeps the silt from building up, you know. It's weird. It feels like 10 degrees. My hands are freezing, I've got my jacket on, look. You know, I'll get a fire on later. I need to find some wine. Got any coal or anything? I don't usually buy coal this time of year. Don't bother with it. Still nice and green though, look. Lovely. Strong smell of garlic in this area still. I can't see it. Wow, these huge nostrils can smell it. I can suck all the air out of this. So we see, I'm time. It's free. That's why I got a big. That's why I got a big nose. It's free. I can suck all the air out of the room. I can smell it, but I can't smell it. But I can't see it. Funny enough, it's such a pungent smell in the air. Beautiful, like somebody cooking in the distance. It might be. It might be. Oh, that's magic. This trip it really is. Look at all the tracks. It's like it's winter. Never like this time of year. I've got more up in a minute. Oh, I've got to moor up. I've got to go to the loo. I've got to moor up right now. Well, I'm here at Galgate. I'm just heading back to Mr. Van, and hopefully I can park him down at Glasson Basin, so I can stay there for a week or so. You know, seems very pretty down there. Bus number, I think it's 41 into Lancaster. From here, lovely. The beauty of the Lancaster Canal is you've got the A6 that runs right along it, so you can get the bus into Lancaster quite easily. Go shopping, Rippeth. Oh yeah, you can walk right past that biscuit aisle. Well, don't really, I love biscuits. We get some very weird skies now, don't we? When you keep looking at it, you think, well, that's... You just don't see weird, you just don't see skies like that. It's just strange, isn't it? It's going to rain tomorrow. Oh yeah. Wonder why. Look at that plane that's just gone over. Look how it spreads. That'll spread into a fine mist. Before you know, the sun's blotted out and then it starts raining. See how it's spreading out? Look, it's going to spread out. That'll spread out slowly and then it'll turn to a mist. The skies are so strange at the moment. Has it always been this way? Is it just me being more observant sitting on my boat? I'm not sure. I don't understand why it's okay for planes to leave trails like that. If our car left a trail like that, or a bus or a train, there'd be uproar. Why is it okay for planes to leave trails in the sky like that, and it just disperses into these thick, glutinous cloud cover and blocks out the sun? You see that? Why is it okay? I don't understand what's going on with the skies. Why is that okay? This is about 20 minutes later. It's going to a vapour, and that will spread over the sky, cause a mist, like the ones in the distance there. I don't know what it is. If that's diesel exhaust gases from cheap diesel fuel from the planes, then that needs to be addressed. That is serious, don't you think? Another one's just gone over. What is going on with this stuff? Honestly. That's not normal stuff. What the hell is it? What the hell is that? Being left in the sky. That is just not normal. Oh, you're paranoid. I'm not one there, look. The sky's becoming weird and strange. There's a plane, look, just there. If you can see that or not. There's no big cloud behind it. You can't tell me that is. What do you guys think this is? Am I paranoid or something? Am I getting paranoid at my old age? But that cloud there is just absolutely weird. And when it spreads, it goes into that vapour canopy like that mist. If it's just normal, what is it then? What is it if that's normal? I'm growing up, I just don't remember the skies being like this. Is it new fuels? Is it clean fuels, clean burn? Is it just water? I don't know. This is the cello. I like to be completely independent from any outside sources, so all my music on my vlogs I make myself. I wouldn't say I'm a good musician. I've only learned the keyboard recently, and these are some of the music sounds that I use. This bit is the cello. On this particular piece of music I use the cello choir and something called Analog Lab on this one, which is preset sounds that you can use for each piece of music. These are not preset sounds. There's cello and the choir. You have to actually play the instrument to get a sound out of it, you know. But the other, yeah, you have to play it still, but it's more of a quality sound depending on what you want to spend on these instruments. You see, you can spend, if they're cheap, the sound quality is really bad. But this cello, I love it. Cello and piano, it's just my favourite, and a bit of choir. It's my favourite. But there's only so much music you can make with the cello and piano. You have to look elsewhere for other instruments, you know. And I'm always searching for different sounds and interesting sounds and sounds of synthesizers and stuff. I love it. It takes a long time sometimes to find the sound that you want, you know, to make something. The keyboard I've got here, Arturia 49 keys, it comes with this software. On the software you've got all these different preset sounds that you can use, about 6,000 of them. I'm constantly sifting through them to find the sound that I really like. You know, you get like 10 sounds out of a whole array of sounds that you play, you know. So you just put them in your favourites, and it's really better than watching TV at night, as far as I'm concerned, you know what I mean? So for me, it's just like having a bass sound to start with, and then bring the cello in, and then bring the choir on top. So you're constantly layering different sounds on top of each other. Sometimes it's just rubbish. Next morning when I get up, sometimes it sounds amazing in the evening. The next morning when my ears haven't heard anything all night, it sounds absolutely awful. I have to start again. That's life of being creative, you know. This software I'm using is called Music Maker. Music Maker Plus, Music Maker Professional, or something like that. It's glitchy, you know. A lot of music production software is very glitchy. You can spend hours making something and then it just crashes and you lose it. So you have to keep saving every few minutes, just save and save and save, because it'll just crash at any moment, you know. You can spend 2 hours putting something together, getting all the volumes right, like that, thumbs up, and you save it quickly. To be honest, my computer's not really man enough to play all this. It needs a lot of processing power. I've upgraded the RAM, but it still glitches out and stuff like that, you know. Very complicated all this is, but I'm scraping by as a novice. Once again, wrong part. Go to Alfred's, put in your registration, it's wrong part, look. Completely, utterly different. You see that? Oh. I've got new neighbours turning up. Just when you thought it was on your own, moored up. Hey? You can moor here, mate, if you want. Green boat. Yeah, completely green. Wonder how this boat tackles it. This boat coming up. Big island of grass in the middle of the canal. Doing its business. And there's a boat coming. Doing their business. This is the middle of June, lot. I mean, it's expected to be dry by now, wouldn't you? It's like winter. Yeah, they got round it. That job's out of the way now then. I don't order many parts, but it seems to be half of them don't seem to be the right parts when you order them, do they? I don't understand what's going on.